Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I am very excited for today's video because I am going to be reviewing the brand new R.E.M Beauty from Ariana Grande. Now first, I want to start out by saying I am not someone who really goes out of my way to buy celebrity makeup brands or really any brands in general. Like, I've never even bought a celebrity perfume, and that's just because I've generally just never been interested in anything. I've loved many celebrities, but I've just never been really interested in anything they've done product-wise compared to other brands already out there. However, when I saw the first post for R.E.M Beauty of Ariana upside down on that TV, I was like, oh girl, this might be it. And then the next post, when she posted the actual packaging and I saw the lipstick packaging, what it looks like a little astronaut, I was sold. I was obsessed. I've never really loved a makeup packaging that much before. I love space. I love the 70s style theme and this aesthetic that she has going on. So personally, that was the selling point for me. I was like, oh wow, I love this, I need this. So quite honestly, if she did not have the packaging and the branding that she had, if this looked more like a traditional makeup line, I would not have bought it. But the packaging was really unique and special to me and something that I wanted in my collection. So yeah, I wanted to give it a try, and I'm hoping that the products are on par with the packaging. So I do want to say I'm obviously not a professional makeup artist. I'm not a makeup YouTuber. I don't do crazy, in-depth, beautiful, bold makeup like a lot of YouTubers do. I'm definitely someone who loves and respects makeup. I love playing with it and trying new styles, but I'm definitely not great at makeup. I'm pretty, I would say, a little bit above average. So don't expect anything too crazy from me. I'm gonna do this very simple, neutral, everyday makeup look. And yeah, so if you want to see how I got this makeup look and how I feel about the products as I'm using them and as I'm putting them on, then let's get into it. Okay, so I have on my foundation, contour, blush, and brows because I don't have any of R.E.M Beauty's products for that. So yeah, just wanted to quickly put that on. Now let's get into Miss Ariana's products. First things first, let's hop in with the eyeshadow palette. This is the baby doll style, and it has these very neutral, pretty, everyday type of tones, which is the tones that I usually go for anyways. So this is great for me, not only everyday looks, but if I'm going out too. I love wearing neutral shades. I wear a lot of browns and whatnot, so that's why I picked this one. And this palette goes for $24, which is not too bad. Yeah, I mean, could be a little bit cheaper if it's not a ton of shades. They're pretty small, but you know, not too bad. This packaging is very cute. Quite heavy feeling, so it doesn't feel like drugstore-ish. Definitely feels more high quality. So let's dip into this first shade, the lightest shade, and we're just gonna use this as a base on my eyes. A little bit of fallout, but not too bad at all. That's always a given. It's very hard to avoid fallout. However, I don't see a difference with this shade. That's weird. It's like there's really either no pigment, really, or maybe I'm just so pale. I think this eyeshadow is literally the exact tone as my skin. I think this is my perfect match. That's interesting. So yeah, this doesn't really brighten my eyes or anything, which normally a shade like this would supposed to be doing. However, it does make my eyes look a little bit smoother. Yeah, it kind of acts as a foundation almost, or like a base. So that's, I would like it to be a little bit brighter personally, so I can use it to like brighten my eyes a little bit. But whatever, at least it smooths out my eyes a little bit and creates a nice base for my eyeshadow. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this light orangey shade, and I'm gonna put that in the crease of my eye to kind of warm up this look a little bit. I mean, once again, I mean, it's pretty subtle. Definitely not a ton of pigment. The color is like not bam in your face, but it's there, definitely. A nice, like, natural, everyday shade, it seems. But the formula definitely feels kind of soft, buttery. Yeah, even as I keep dipping in to try to like build up the shade, it's really not getting that much darker. Go in with this the darkest shade, and we're gonna kind of create like a cat eye effect over here. Okay, I mean, once again, pretty subtle. I did like go pretty light on it and blend it out though, because I don't want to do anything too dark or crazy today, because I'm gonna go out for coffee with my friend. You know, it's the morning. It's like I'm gonna be going out at like 10 a.m. so I don't want to do anything too crazy. So I mean, that's not too bad. Like I said, very subtle. I feel like this shade though, I went a little bit more lightly and really blended it out. I feel like you could build this one up and make it, excuse me, and make it a lot darker. I'm gonna go in with this reddish. I'm gonna kind of go in the corner of my eye again to kind of like warm it up, give it some dimension. These are blending out to look quite similar, actually. Like once they're together, you can't really tell them apart. It's like when you like swipe the pigments, they're definitely like very distinguishable, they're very different. But once you get them on the brush and start blending them out, they like lose a little bit of their like tone and pigment, which is interesting to me. So that's what we got going so far. I'm gonna go in with some of the shimmery shades now, because it's the only two that I haven't used. So I'm gonna go in with the lighter. I'll go in the corners. Not too bad. Definitely adds a little bit of pop of like a highlight. And not a ton of shimmer though. Like once it's on, it's not as shimmery as I thought it would be. Just a little like natural kind of glow. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this liquid eyeshadow. I think this is in Hot Lava, and I think this is like $16 or $19. One of those. So I'm just gonna go in the middle. Okay, this is a pretty color. This is interesting because this is like a liquid eyeshadow, but it feels quite dry. Like it's a lot drier than I thought it was going to be. Like I thought it was going to have this kind of like wetness to it, and it has like a tiny bit. Like you can tell it's not necessarily a normal eyeshadow, but it feels quite dry. I think, last but not least, I think I'm gonna go in my under eye with this reddish shade. Not too bad. Yeah, once you get it like by itself, you can definitely tell it's a lot warmer. So this is what we have for the eyes. So pretty simple. Since this shade really didn't do much for me. Like, it didn't really brighten my eyes. I don't know, it seems like all of these colors together, personally for me, are kind of blending in to be a very similar shade. I think if I didn't have that, I think if I didn't add that liquid shadow and I kept just my like white base, it would have looked, personally in my opinion, a little bit better. I think this is too like one color-ish for my liking. So yeah, but I mean, this looks, it's funny because I used literally 6 different colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 technically with the liquid shadow, but it's only giving me like a 3 color vibe. Like, I'm not really getting very much dimension in there. Next, let's go in with her eyeliner pencil in Midnight Black, I think it's called, Midnight Black. So it's definitely gliding on pretty well. It's a nice color. Looks like a pretty average liner. The only difference is the applicator is definitely easier to use than most liquid liners. Some liquid liners are really kind of annoying, but this one is not too bad. Now let's get into the highlight. I got it in Miss Mercury. Love the name. Just gonna dip in there. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Girl. Oh, I love that. That's like so pretty. I was not expecting that. It's like not chunky or super glittery. It just looks so pretty and natural, but it's definitely like bam. I mean, it's there, but it just looks so natural. Girl, she shines, she glows. I love that. I love it a lot. That's very beautiful. I love that. So I really like the color for my skin tone as well, so I'm happy I chose that color. Alright guys, and last but not least, the lipstick. I got this in the shade Tiramisu. I think this is like 19 bucks or 16 or 19. This was the selling point for me. This was the first product that I saw and I was like, I love it. I need it. So I knew that I was at least gonna get this. See how it goes. I'm not a lipstick person in general. I would rather wear a liquid lip or a gloss or even a lip liner. I hardly ever wear lipstick. I don't like the way it feels. It's either like dry or it's just too like sticky or like sheer. I don't know. I just don't love lipstick. I would definitely rather wear liquid liner any day. But let's try it out. Okay, it's very buttery and soft. It definitely feels hydrating. And you can also build up the color because the first coat that I had on, I was like, oh wow, it's like not as dark as I thought it was going to be. And then as I continued to like add more, it got darker and darker. So that's kind of interesting. You can like build up this color. You can either have it a little bit lighter and more muted if you just do like one quick gloss over it, but if you want a darker shade, you can go in with it again and build that up. So this is definitely not sheer, it's not drying, it's not sticky, so it's none of the things that some lipsticks make me hate. This feels very moist, and this smells like, I can smell this, it smells delicious. It's like a cocoa butter or like a white chocolatey kind of scent. Finished makeup look. Okay, now that I have the makeup on, I want to quickly go over with you how I feel about each product, if I would continue wearing it, if I would buy it again, and just get into some detail about how I felt about them overall. So first we'll go with the eyeshadow palette. For 24 bucks, honestly, I mean, I do like it. I will continue to wear it for sure. This will probably be one of my go-to palettes for like an everyday neutral look. Easy to blend, decent shades, but so I will continue to use it until it's gone. However, I don't think I would rebuy this one, particularly because she has two other shades that I'm not very interested in. Maybe if she got some different shade range, like a green palette or something, maybe I would think about picking it up, but overall I think there's other palettes that are better than this for the same price or even cheaper. But yeah, overall I'll definitely keep using it, but I probably won't rebuy this. Next up, the liquid shadow. I really like this color, however it is a bit dry and chunky, which I don't know, I have kind of like a lot of lines in my lid, so it doesn't look too great on my particular lid shape, and but I don't think it's bad, and I definitely think this is cute for like a quick all over makeup look. You could just swipe this on, do like a little cat eye with it, and be good to go. I think this is 16 bucks. So I don't know, I definitely think there's better liquid shadows out there and also cheaper, but I do think I will try her matte liquid shadow. I think when I go back to buy her some of her other products, I might pick up a matte shadow. So I'll definitely continue using this, but I'm not in love with it, so I don't know if I would buy this again. I think I like other liquid shadows better than this. Next up, the eyeliner pen. I think this is 19 bucks. This does have good pigment. It's a basic eyeliner pen. It's definitely does the job, so it's definitely not a bad eyeliner pen. I think the good thing about this one is the tip is a little bit flexible, but not too much, and it's very easy to control. So this is one of the easier liquid liner pens I've ever used, like probably top 5 easiest. So I do like that factor. I would only rebuy this if I was going to her site to buy other things. Now, if this was in shop somewhere, like Ulta, and I needed a new liquid liner, then yeah, I would pick it up. But I don't think I would go out of my way to rebuy this on her website if I wasn't already buying other things from there. Next, the highlight. As you probably knew from my reactions, I really love this. This is definitely the shining star in her collection. This is probably my favorite highlight I've ever used, honestly, and I've used some really, top tier highlights that are loved by many makeup wearers, such as like Anastasia Beverly Hills and Becca. So yeah, I've used many highlights, and for some reason this one just, I mean, she glows, baby. It's like, it's natural, but it's definitely there. It's so like just light and stunning. It's very, this is definitely something I would go back to her website for. Like, I would go to her website just to buy another shade in this, and I'll be using this every single day. I have 2 other highlights. Those are kicked to the curb for now. Yeah, definitely very happy with this. 19 bucks. I would definitely rebuy this. Last but not least, the lipstick. Like I said, I'm not a huge lipstick lover. However, this one is quite nice, and I love the packaging, so I'm happy that it is one of my favorite lipsticks I've ever used. This might be my favorite lipstick I've ever used. I still would rather have a liquid lip over this, but I definitely would go back to her website to get more of these, like more shades. I don't think I would go crazy and buy all of them, but I might buy like 1 or 2 more shades. As long as it's like long wearing and it doesn't start drying my lips out in the next couple hours, then I will definitely be rebuying this. But in the meantime, I'll continue to wear this one. I love the shade. It feels nice on my lips so far. I've had it on for like 20 minutes. Still feels nice. Usually by 20 minutes, I'm not loving a lipstick feel. So yeah, I think this one might just be my new and only go-to lipstick. So yeah, I am pretty happy with the purchase. I'm happy with how the makeup turned out. It looks kind of one-dimensional almost, but I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. So yeah, the makeup look turned out pretty decent. Not my most exciting look, but you know, a nice, quick, simple, everyday look. Yeah, overall, I approve of the brand and I will definitely be back for more products. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought of the products. What do you think of her branding? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you gonna buy from it? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one.